Today we are going to be installing the Handshow Power Frunk on a Model Y. I believe this is the latest version, version 5. So let's open the box and let's get on to it. So inside the box is we have zip ties, two kinds of zip ties. One, we have large and small ones. The small ones will be used to organize your wiring. And the large one is to secure the suction cup and the computer module. So like what I said, we have the computer module, which is this one. We have double-sided tape. We have the suction motor. We have the wiring harness. We have screws, hardware, left and right bracket that will be attached to the chassis. And of course, we have the struts. We also have a buzzer that you don't have to use if you don't want the sound. And we have a fish line that might be helpful to fish the emergency cord going to the bumper. So the first thing we need to do is to remove all the panels and the tub. So for you to do this is just simply pull this and pull it on the other side as well. There you go. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove 4 10mm bolts, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 clip over here. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be removing this this cover where the switch is, and before we lift the tab, and then we insert it inside that hole, and then we simply lift the tab. There you go. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the HEPA filter. It is attached by 2 10mm bolts. So let's do that. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be removing the OEM strut from the passenger side first. Okay, so in order to do that, what I do is use a 13mm wrench. So we just unscrew this part here, and until it's loose, and then just loosen it with your finger, so that when that is removed, you can easily remove the top portion of the strut, which is this one here, by prying out the spring on the outside right there. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do that. Okay, so after you untighten this with your 13mm, you could just remove it by hand, and now it's removed. Now we can remove this upper one by prying the spring. So let me show you that. Let me remove it first, and then I'm going to show you on another segment on how I did that. So this video is just to demonstrate you on how that thing works. So technically you get a screwdriver, okay, and you try to pry this, and then twist it that, like so, and then you'll be able to remove that ball. So it's that easy, okay? So remember, we removed this. We removed this from the strut that came from here, okay? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna replace it with this right hand side bracket. Okay, it's on the passenger side and it's marked R with, and then we're gonna screw it with the with this bolt. It's a 5mm Allen or a T30 screw. So let me show you where to put this. So we're gonna put it right here, okay, and then put the screw. Start it with your finger, like so. Like I said, you get your 5mm Allen or T30 inch. You could use a Loctite if you want it really secured. So right there. And then you do exactly the same on the driver's side, the way you remove it and the way you install the replacement. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be installing the strut. So we just make sure that the wire should be on the bottom, and this hole here should be facing the pivot. Okay, so we just simply insert this and we push it. But I'm gonna show you what the logic is on a different video. Okay, so let me just push this as hard as I could do until it snaps. There you go. So there you go, and then the other one, the one on top, will be snapping on top. So let me see if I could do this. So I'm gonna show you the logic on a separate video, okay, on how you snap that. So just to show you the logic of how to snap the strut to the pivot. Okay, this is how it goes. So that's what it is. So you just simply push it hard until it goes in. So that's the logic. It's not gonna go anywhere. So that's how it is. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be removing this. But before we remove this, okay, it is better to put a marking here. So what I did is I put a tape, I just use a masking tape on the surrounding areas so that when we put this back, it will be in the exact same place. And this will avoid adjustment, or in case we need to adjust, it will be very minimal. So let's go ahead and remove this. So first you unplug this wire here and just pull it so we could have wiggle room. There you go. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install the suction bracket. Okay, the suction bracket is this one. Okay, it's connected to the suction motor right there. Suction bracket, suction motor, they're all connected. So we're gonna put this in front of this OEM mechanism that we remove. We're gonna put it in front like so, right there. Okay, then you're gonna see this cable, okay, from the suction bracket. We're gonna hook it up right here, and in order to do that, we have to hook it up underneath here. In order to do that, we have to remove the tension of this spring. Okay, so to remove the tension of the spring, you push this like so. Okay, right there. You push it and then you lift it. so the tension is gone. And then what you do is you take this this cable and then you hook it up on this, like so. Okay, and then what you do is you put back the tension of the bracket like so. So we just simply put it back by pushing it that way. You could use a pliers if you want, right there. Now it's back, and then we could put it back. See how this bracket is, this cable is underneath that spring. So, and then we put it back. Like what I said, we're gonna put back the OEM mechanism together with the tension bracket that we put in front of it. So this is where the tape that we put in earlier will really helps a lot to position it correctly. I'm just doing this by my finger to get it started. And then I'm gonna put it where it's supposed to be, right there. There you go. There you go, perfect. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this this emergency pull cable and we're gonna insert it on this. You'll insert it from the inside and it will exit here. So for us to remove this is you just push this and then pull it right there. On a Model Y, it's really very easy. You don't need the fish line. So you just find that and it's right over here, right there. So we're gonna do the wiring, all right? So you're gonna grab your, it's labeled D8, okay? You're gonna grab that wiring, okay? And then you're gonna plug, remember this one that we removed from the OEM? You're gonna plug that on the D8, okay? So obviously the OEM is male, so you're gonna plug it on the female of the D8. Okay, I believe like so, okay? And then the male of the D8, you're gonna plug it on the OEM, okay? Where we remove it, remember? Okay, so you just plug it like so. Okay, and then you're gonna look for your D7 cable, okay? You're gonna plug your D7 cable into this right there, okay? So like so, okay? The next wiring, you're gonna be looking for your D6. Okay, there you go, the D6, okay? So the D6, we're gonna plug the yellow into this, but first we have to remove the OEM, I think this is the original OEM suction. Okay, so we're gonna remove this. Okay, and then the yellow of the D6, we're gonna plug it there. Okay, and then the one that we removed, we're gonna plug it to the yellow of the OEM to the D6. So it's basically we're just doing a Y connector on that one. Same thing as what we did on the D7 a while ago. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna connect this positive terminal. Okay, the end is white and there is like the end U. Okay, obviously this is a 2023 model, so it's a different scenario here. So all we have to do is insert this, and Hanshow provided this nut, and we just simply tighten that. Right there, like so. So the next one would be the ground wire, which is here. So we're gonna tap into this. So all we have to do is loosen that. And then we insert this ground wire and then just simply tighten it. Like so. So the next connection is we grab the D5 harness, which is the brown harness, and we will connect that to the suction motor. So we just connect it like so. There you go. So the next one is we grab the harness for the computer module. So here's the computer module, okay, and here's the harness. So we just simply plug it. I believe like so. There you go. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our D4 and D3 harness. These are for the struts, left and right. So it doesn't matter which one is left and which one is right. So we're just gonna go ahead and plug it. So right now, the only remaining wire that we have is the D2, which is your buzzer, and the D2, which is your buzzer, and the B, which is your positive terminal, that will connect to this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and connect that now. And as you can see, the module is on. So we're gonna go ahead and get our buzzer and connect that as well. Okay, now that we completed the wiring, we're gonna, before we do our wire management, tuck in everything, we're gonna go ahead and test it and see what happens. So there you go. There you go, it works. So I cannot open it because I'm using my phone to record this, so I'm gonna open it from the inside. There you go. And then you want to close it, you just do that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and clean it up and wrap it up. So the cleanup is done. So the wire for the strut on the passenger side, I put it underneath here and route it, and it exited right here. And this is the positive. Okay, and then I bundle all the wires together and then run it here all the way down, and I put the suction motor behind this metal. So there you go. And obviously the computer module is over here. So I'm gonna put back everything and we're gonna do the final test. So finally I put back everything together. As you can see, it's like nothing happened. So we're gonna give it a final test, and it should even out with the bumper now. So here we go. That's nice. So now it's even out, and that should do it. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up, and if you're interested in ordering this power front from Hancho, please use my referral code, or my discount code below, so you could save some money. Thank you for watching. This is just a glimpse of my Model Y 2023 performance. So you have a great day and stay safe. God bless.